Morning, afternoon, evening people, welcome back to the channel. It's your first time here. I'm Tony, this is Teddy. We're over at the allotment today and we're planting leeks. So these are giant leek variety and they're multi-sown. So I'm going to show you now how we're going to separate these out and how we're going to get them planted. Now, a couple of days before planting it's best off not to water them. Just let them dry out. And then we can literally just pull them out of the pot like this. You can see there. So move on to separating those now, and then we'll get planting. You can see there the root system of those leeks. All we're going to do is we're just going to start to break them up a little bit like that. Oh, there's Teddy in the way. You can see there, they just come apart really easily, and this is why you don't water them for a couple of days. Just let them dry out and they will separate really easily into individual plants just like that. Now these leeks were sown in February, or was it January? End of January, beginning of February they were sown. You can see quite easily just separate them into individual plants like that. So move on to planting now. So you want to prepare your bed. It's no dig bed like mine. Dress it with compost or cow manure, horse manure, well rotted, anything like that, which is what I've done. So let me show you where the leeks are going. So they're going in this bed here. This did have leeks last year. As you can see, I've got some volunteers already. I've got 3 volunteers there. So I'll leave those in. First things first, so they get the shovel and just weed this bed. You don't want those leeks having to compete with weeds. Okay, so we're giving that bed a bit of a weeding. We're going to plant our leeks now. Now when multi-sowing leeks like this, you'll find you potentially end up with hundreds of plants. You can't necessarily plant them all at once, you want to have space. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant as many as we can. The rest of them, we're going to put them on into another pot, keep them going, and then later in the season, when we harvest some of these leeks and eat them, we'll succession plant with more leeks that we've kept going in pots. So first off, we'll plant the ones that I've separated. See how easy they separate? Look. I'm going to plant the ones that I've separated now. I'm going to show you how we plant them. And then we're going to move some of those on into another pot. Put them back in the polytunnel and just keep them going. So when planting leeks, use a dibber. What we're going to do is we're going to dib a hole in the soil. We're then going to pop a leek into the hole, and it wants to be a good couple of inches below the soil level. You know when you buy a leek and you end up with that nice white part? Well, that's what that's going to be. So we'll go ahead now, start dibbing, and then I'll show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to dib a hole. See there, good 3 or 4 inches deep. We're going to take our leek and literally just drop it down to that hole. We're not going to backfill that or anything. We're going to continue to do that for all of the leeks we want to plant. The spacing's there. I'm just putting about 4 or 5 inches between individual leeks. And again, like I say, let's just pop them into that hole. It's easy as that. Okay, so it's easy as that. Dib a hole, drop your leek in, good 2-3 inches. Don't need to backfill it in any way, and then we're going to water them in. So water them in now, and then the other ones we're going to put them in another pot. Just keep them going in the polytunnel. It's a succession plant after these. Just got an initial quite deep watering. So that's our leeks in. Good to go. So hit subscribe if you want to get some updates on those through the season. Do some recipes with them too. What we're going to do now is the other leeks. Going to pot them on. So let me show you. So what I've done is I've taken a couple of pots. I fill them full of fresh compost, and then with that compost I've mixed a handful of bloodfish and bone. I've mixed it throughout the compost just to give them some extra food, extra nutrition. And with these now, rather than try and divide each individual plant, I'm going to take our clump, I'm just going to divide it into 4. I'm going to take these 4 clumps and I'm just going to plant 2 in each pot. Just make sure you get all the roots down below the surface. Okay, that's the leeks in. Me and Teddy back home now for some lunch. I also planted a lot of onion sets this year, so if you want to see the video I've got my onion sets in, I'll put it up here. If you enjoyed that video, give us a big thumbs up. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.